remember back when I began LPing, at some point in my Pokemon Red LP, I talked about that level 50 Dragonite event, that the only thing special about it was that it was allowed in official tournaments because they were just too stupid to use the level equalizer in official tournaments. Well, and I called it the worst event ever. Well, I think it may finally have some competition, because in Japan right now there's an event for Black and White. It's a real-life event, not a Wi-Fi one. It's called the Trade for Evolution event, and it's exactly what it sounds like. You get given one of 8 Pokemon that evolved by trade. You got Electabuzz, Magmar, Scyther, Slowpoke. You also got Haunter, Machoke. You got also 2 of the new ones, which are Shobomaki and Kapurumo, which only evolve when they're traded one for the other. And the evolutions that require items, you're given the items, and those that don't require items, you're given a gem that corresponds to the Pokemon's type. For example, you'll get a Ghost Gem for Haunter, and what those gems do, by the way, is that they boost one attack performed from that type. So for example, if you use Shadow Ball with a Gengar using a Ghost Gem, you're going to get a boost to the first Shadow Ball that you do because that item is consumable. Anyway, those Pokemon have no special moves whatsoever. Nothing special at all about them other than that they're obtained from an event. And seriously, those Pokemon can be very easily accessed through normal gameplay. So what's the point? I'll tell you, there is none. Sure, it might come in handy to trade with other people at the event if you don't have the means to trade yourself either via Wi-Fi or wireless, but for the huge majority of us, it accomplishes nothing. So, yeah, very, very bad event. I don't know who thought this one up. And there is also one that is on Wi-Fi this time. It's an event that allows you to obtain Kumashun, the first form of the polar bear Pokemon. Their excuse is that it's very hard to find in other seasons than winter, so they want to make it accessible right now. But seriously, you're gonna run into many of these when winter comes anyway, and it doesn't have any special moves. Once again, it doesn't even have Ice Shard, so how about giving it Ice Shard? Nope, no Ice Shard. No other moves it could use, like, I don't know, Thunder Punch or Wild Bolt. No, nothing. Just a plain old Kumashun with no redeeming qualities whatsoever. Because it's Mono Ice, and you just know it's the best typing ever. Pro tip, it isn't. But enough about crappy events, and you just know Generation 5 is up to a very good start when it comes to events, other than the big teeny one, of course. So, yeah. The one thing that I'm thinking right now is that Gonads really got to have some hand in events. Oh! So now that we're back in Jubilife, we got Looker talking about how we got a PAL pad, and why does he even care? You're an international police member. You shouldn't bother about whether some random kid you met has a PAL pad or not. There are baddies that need to be arrested. Go do your fucking job instead of slacking off. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna take that PAL pad to the global terminal, which is his not-so-subtle cue to send us to the global terminal. There's nothing to further the story there, but we're going to go there anyway since I want to show you everything. And yeah, he said there are no shady characters here, completely missing the Team Galactic grunts at the northern exit. Just super. I just hate this guy already. So anyway, this is the global terminal. In Diamond and Pearl, it was only the GTS, but here it has been widely expanded to include some new options, some of them useless, some of them pretty cool, but most of them useless, just like the GTS. And by the way, they completely changed the music that plays in this place compared to the one in Diamond and Pearl. And yes, warp panels. Don't you just love these? I hate warp panels in dungeons. Just imagine now they think that warp panels in I don't know how to qualify this building. It's just a service building. Give me freaking stairs. I hate warp panels. Alright, anyway, let's get into the functions of this building. Here we got a console that shows you rankings for various trainer achievements, whatever they are. As you can imagine, I never really bothered with that since, of course, I'm a simulator guy, so never really cared for this particular console and pretty much the entire building. Anyway, no, I'm not going to connect to the Wi-Fi connection because I can't! I'm using an emulator. Okay, it's a gallery of popular battle videos. There are two consoles where you can see battle videos. There's this one where you can see popular ones, and there's another one on one of the other floors that allows you to watch any battle of your choosing as long as you know the code for it. Yeah, there are friend codes and there are battle codes. Of course, those battles are recorded using the Versus Recorder, then uploaded onto these consoles. And the other thing that's on this floor is, of course, returning... No, it's the same thing that's on the other side here, too. So, yeah, this is nothing new. I thought maybe there were 4 consoles, but there were really only 2. It's been a while since I played this. Anyway, the GTS, or as it stands for Global Trade Station, but I like to call it the nonsensical trade station, because for every... Okay, what kind of question is it? It doesn't really accomplish much. Yeah, thanks, I guess. But anyway, because for every sane trade here, for example, a Vulpix for a Growlithe or something like that, you got 100 trades from idiots or 7-year-olds that are offering a level 5 Rattata and want a level 100 Who in exchange. No, thanks, I'm gonna pass. There's no way I can make something obscene with that, so I'm not even going to try. We're going to spend a lot of time in this building anyway, so I don't think it's a wise idea to stretch our stay here even more. But yeah, the GTS is fundamentally flawed in design, because you are only allowed to input what you're looking for. You can't input what you're actually willing to offer, and there's no filter to allow you to see only those trades that you can actually do. For example, let's say you want a Vulpix and someone wants a Mewtwo in return. Even if you don't have a Mewtwo, you're still going to be forced to see that trade instead of seeing something that's actually relevant for you. So yeah, fundamentally flawed this place is. And now I'm starting to talk like Yoda. That's how frustrating trading through the GTS is, folks. So yeah, this is a globe, naturally, so let's just register where I live for fun. Maybe provide it to friends and strangers through DS wireless communications or over Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. So yeah, let's register where we live. Okay, we're gonna go to Canada, since that's where I live, and for the province/territory, Quebec. And yeah, I pity the fools who live in America because they gotta go all the way down to the letter U to find United States of America. And yeah, that's another design flaw right there for the freaking globe. There's no option to go straight to a certain letter. Even the GTS has this! For example, if you want a Who, you go to, I think it's GHI or something like that, and there you go, you can find a Who. Whereas for this globe, you gotta scroll all the way down to your country. So yeah, if you're an American, it might be a rather long moment of scrolling. And by the way, you can see where all your trading partners live on that globe. So for example, if you trade with lots of people, you are going to end up with a pretty detailed map of the world, which is fairly interesting, but ultimately pointless. So okay, let's go check out the other floors. Hopefully they got something more interesting than what we got. Wouldn't count on it because this whole place blows chunks. Anyway, we got 2 other terminals here, and okay, check on other people's dress-up data. First step to fashion. Okay, so yeah, one of these terminals is for dress-up data, which is because in Jubilife TV, the Jubilife TV building, that is, there's a place where you can actually dress up your Pokemon using the accessories you have, and after that, you can upload them for the entire world to see here. Pointless, you say? Understatement of the year. This is absolutely useless, especially since I don't do contests. And even if you do like contests for some warped reason, you wouldn't be doing this. It's a waste of time. Okay, so as I said, it's done through the Jubilife TV building, which is actually our next destination after this building. So we're gonna get the entire scoop on this pretty soon. So this other console here is for saving your PC boxes, and I'm not talking about sending all the Pokemon that are inside the box into that thing. It's just that you get your wallpaper for your box and the Pokemon that are in it, and you upload that picture. So usually it's going to be used by noobs who like to Poke-save like 30 shiny Arceuses, and then they're like, "Hey, look, I have 30 shiny Arceuses! I'm the best guy ever!" Okay, why are there only shots of Pokemon? Why are there any shots of ladies? I call discrimination. Why not pictures of men? Why only ladies? I call discrimination too! Goes both ways, asshole! Because yes, the Pokemon world has its fair share of perverted people. Like, for example, that guy in the Celadon in Red, Blue, and Yellow. No, I think it's... Well, I don't remember which one, because the Celadon's gym's been done 4 times already. Anyway, there's this old guy who says, "I love this place, it's full of women!" But in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they censor that, and he's like, "This place is great, it's full of strong trainers!" Like, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever, because he's like, you're just seeing him, and he's watching through the windows at all those young ladies, and it's full of strong trainers. Yeah, like, that's what you're really caring about. Ah, the wonders of censorship. But there's nothing we can do. Soccer moms get pissy all the time, so what can we do? Anyway, we got one more console here, which is for battle videos, and... Okay, so that was weird. Anyway, this console is for battle videos. If you want to watch battle videos, this is the place for you, as long as you know the codes for each battle video. Of course, if you don't know any codes and you still want to watch something, you can go down to the first floor, and you can see the most popular ones in the console at the top. But if you know the code for a battle that a friend suggested you to see, then this is the place where you want to be. So I'm just going to wrap up this round of Talk to Everyone. I'm going to head back down to first floor, I think. Is it the green one that goes back to the first floor? Nah, it was the other one. I hate war panels! Why, Gonad? Why? Okay, anyway, we're done with this place forever. We're not coming back here. Next destination, Jubilife TV, which is open now that we got a badge. So let's... I got a badge! It's supposed to be open! Come on! Move over, you fat clown! Okay, I guess I'm gonna go get my new Poketch app, since I got a badge after all. What, you're gonna deny it from me too? Let's see. Come on, give me my app already. Okay, so we're actually going to get something here. Which one is it already? Oh, the memo pad. You can just scribble down things on the bottom screen for whenever you want to take notes, which is fairly useful, except that I have a few sheets of paper here, so I don't really need that. Anyway, since we can't go to the TV building yet, next time in Pokemon Platinum, we are going to get our introduction to Team Galactic.